Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see us through.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another Minecraft episode here on the SMP server. So we are going to take a little break from the gold farm today. We'll pick it back up probably tomorrow or the day after. But for today, I wanted to do a little bit of work out here in the desert. So real quick, we're going to take kind of a little bit of a tour sort of around the outside and take a look at kind of what we need to do, take a little bit of an assessment, and figure out exactly how much work we're going to have to actually put in over here. But while we're looking, I just wanted to briefly talk about Twitter. So I don't know if you guys use Twitter, if you know about Twitter. I'm assuming everybody knows about Twitter. But recently, Dinnerbone, who is a Minecraft person on Minecraft, I guess, yeah. He tweeted out a tweet that basically was saying that there's a new snapshot. So, in case you're unaware, snapshots are kind of a preview version of a Minecraft edition that's coming soon. They tweeted out 17 W18B. This was actually on what was it, May the 4th? Yeah. Star Wars Day. So, in case you guys don't know, the naming convention that Mojang uses for their snapshots is the week number. So this week is apparently week 18. So it's 17 is the year, W is the week, and 18 is the number of the week that it is. And then B, because it is the second one. So that's kind of how that works. Sorry to get off on a weird rant. But yeah, so apparently 17W18B is available in the launcher. There's a changelog attached, and mostly it's a lot of bug fixes. He finishes the tweet just by saying that we're getting very close to 1.12. 1.12? Yeah, 1.12. So that's pretty exciting, and that has kind of given me a little bit of a new sense of urgency. So I figured it was a couple of months off the full release of 1.12. However, it doesn't look like that's the case. So we're going to have to kind of step up our projects, our production, our efficiency, and get a lot more stuff done a lot more quickly. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend a little bit of time on the outskirts of the desert base today, kind of clearing out some of these materials over here. A few episodes ago, I took down a lot of this area sort of right here. And now I need to continue that effort and take down even more stuff, because I would like kind of a safety wall, I guess. Maybe that's a good way of saying what I'm trying to do. Like a kind of a barrier of sorts, right? And not so much like a barrier that contains something, but a barrier that contains nothing, kind of a no man's land. So if you're up on the wall and you're like on guard duty or whatever, then you can definitely sort of peer out and see any approaching enemies or, you know, whatever. And then depending on how much time we have, I have so many ideas. It's like kind of ridiculous that I have this many ideas and we're this close to the end of this this season of the SMP server. Really, we're close to the end of the SMP server, because we'll be branding it with the new Highcraft server here soon. So, all right, well, anyway, that's enough rambling on about Twitter and updates and all of the things. So today, I think the red side is good and the green side is good. So maybe we can tackle this side here, this kind of yellow area, and maybe we can use some of these creepers to our advantage. So if we just kind of run past, boom, it'll blow up behind us, do a little bit of damage, and hey, look at that, a nice big hole. So I don't know how much creeper action we're going to be able to get. Kind of, hey, get out of here, spider. How much creeper action we'll actually be able to use. Using creepers for good. Ah, yes, an interesting concept. But anyway, so yeah, hopefully. Oh, here's another creeper. Let's get this guy to blow up. And my computer's making noises. And boom. Hey, all right, cool. So yeah, so I want to get a lot of this kind of area flattened out a little bit. I don't think I want to go all the way over there-ish. Not quite that far. God, there's so many mobs. And forget the creeper thing. I don't want to die, so we're going to go sleep. And then maybe I'll start it off with a quick time-lapse of me tearing this down, and then we can kind of focus up on some other sort of projects. So, yeah. All right, the last thing I wanted to do before we sleep is Raven and I have been hanging out a little bit, and she kind of made this suggestion that I need to make a modification right here, which was to add some stairs. Because somehow my bed disappeared inside of the pyramid, so I decided to put one up here, and maybe we'll do this. Maybe we can work on this a little bit. I was thinking I need to do some sort of a like a bedroom-ish kind of design thing up here. I want to make kind of 4 bedroom-ish areas. So, all right, cool. Well, I'm gonna sleep, and then we'll get started with the time lapse. All right, so there we go. It is very much dug out. I think I'll probably do a little bit more on this later. Um, it's not natural. It's kind of just, kind of squarish, a little bit too much. But I'm happy with the kind of rough placement for where everything is kind of right now. Like, yeah, this is looking pretty good. There's still a little bit of hill. There's kind of an incline over here. I may just go ahead and peel some of this back a bit more, kind of show that island off, and then there's these islands over here and stuff. Maybe I'll put like a small like fishing house or shack or something. I don't know. We'll put something over there. But yeah, all right, cool. So this wraps up the first piece of today. Now, I was thinking that maybe creating some sort of a village that would be, you know, just outside of the big kind of enclosed space might be good. I don't know where I want to put it though. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to kind of wander around a little bit, take a look, feel out what feels right, where like a good area would be to put like the start of a village. And then I don't know, maybe we could get some zombie villagers, get them converted, and then we could actually have some real villagers over here, like a population inside of our little, you know, kind of man-made village. I mean, that could be cool. All right, so I gave it some thought, and I think the green section is probably going to be the best kind of area for a little bit of a village. I mean, it's roughly 100 blocks from the center, and it's obviously centered on this wall, so I don't know exactly how far I want to go out. But what I was thinking is if I take a bunch of sandstone and I just make a ton of slabs, then we could make kind of an elevated raised pathway similar to what we already have inside. This obviously will kind of help out with a lot of the things. However, I will need to remove that block. No big deal. As you can see, though, my tools are pretty much destroyed. So that's not the best. So I will need to go get that resolved here shortly. But I actually think I'm going to end the episode here in just a moment. The other thing I want to do today, probably, I'm thinking maybe like a little bit of a 3-wide path all the way around. And then the other thing I wanted to do was add kind of a slab right along, not at the top block, but just underneath, kind of right here all the way around. This is for like spider prevention and stuff like that, because, you know, spiders can climb walls, but they can't get over like a lip. So this is going to be functional, and if you look, that looks pretty good. Kind of adds a little bit of depth to the external wall. So yeah, so I need to surround basically most of, not the entire base, but a lot of the base with this kind of 3-wide wall path. This will be like a guard walkway or something. I don't know if we have guards, but if we had guards, this is where they would walk, you know, to keep off of the grass. There's no grass. But anyway, so yeah, I think this is kind of how I'm going to end the episode. So I do want to thank you guys a bunch for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, let me know. Leave a comment, leave a like. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next episode. And yeah, leave me a little message if you have any ideas, because the season is quickly approaching its end. So thanks for watching. Have a great day. See you next time. Bye.